Welcome to the Kareem Report, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow, let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. I was watching on TV earlier, right? It was Kendrick Perkins, all them guys on TV on the talk sports show in the morning, and they was talk about Philly with James Harden. Should Philadelphia pay James Harden? They all said that Philly don't have no choice. They had to pay James Harden, and if it don't work, they could see Joel Embiid asking for a trade, and they said he could ask for a trade to the Knicks, and they said you're not putting enough talent around this guy, and you can't blame him for asking for a trade. Here's my take on this, and this is why. First, I'm gonna apologize to YouTube. I really want to apologize to the people on YouTube. I get a lot of DMs, and people in the DM all the time be like, "Yo, Kareem, I really enjoy your show. Um, you good? You this? You that?" And I'd be like, "They gassing me up." But the reality is, I see why these guys really appreciate the work I do and the work a lot of other people on YouTube do also, because we tell it how it is. And when they on TV, with these guys don't give these players no accountability. The way Joel Embiid, they was up uh three, they could have closed it out in game 6 and 7. Philadelphia could have closed it out in game 6 and 7 against Boston. Him and Harden didn't show up in either game. And the way Philadelphia flamed out, that's the last thing they should be saying about him wanting to leave because he ain't have enough help. Bad enough, Joel B didn't give no accountability. He talked about, oh, it's a team thing. It's not just him and James. That bunch of bull. You won MVP. You didn't show up for 2 straight games. And the game 7, it was horrible. And y'all had it. And y'all could have easily won. And I think they would have went to the finals. So with these commentators and these reporters, what they need to do, man, start holding on national TV. Me saying this, it's not holding the weight they hold. You know what I mean? They should be what? The last thing he should be worrying about is asking for a trade. He need to step up and dominate. He need to do this. He need to do that. That's the problem with today's NBA. You got a lot of these former players sometimes don't want to ruffle feathers, and then you got these reporters, these journalists. They might have built some type of relationship with these guys. They might want to interview these guys. It'd be some all type of hidden agendas, but they don't really want to call it how it is. That to me pissed me off. How you gonna sit up there and talk about if Philly don't get it done, he should ask for a trade? I'd love to see him go to the Knicks because Philadelphia ain't get them done. They ain't put the right talent around. How? Look how they lost. It's not like they undermanned. They have always have one of the top 3 records in the Eastern Conference. They always one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. They always roll out 2 All-Stars. They had Harden and Embiid, and they had Ben Simmons and Embiid. They always had Tobias turned out to be they bumped down to the fourth best player at the Maxi. And they even had Jimmy Butler, Ben Simmons, Tobias Harris, and Embiid. So they had the talent. So the bail them out like that and say if they don't get it done, he should ask for a trade without calling it how it is. You should sit there and be like, he shouldn't dare. He should stay there until he dominate. He don't dominate. He don't dominate. And I'm a big Embiid fan. Like I said, he's one of my top 5 players that I personally like. I have a personal top 5 list that I like, and he's one of my top 5 personal that I like. So my thing is this, man. These people, y'all got to do better, man. Y'all have to do better. Y'all have to call these players out on it. That's why these players keep coming up short, and it's like, oh well, they don't feel the heat. They supposed to feel the heat all summer, all summer. He ain't do this every time. He ain't do that. You can't compare him to Joker. You can't do this. They need to knock that down, that narrative down every time until the playoffs come and he play like he played in the regular season. There's no excuse. You playing every other day. It's not like no back to back. You playing the same team. You have Al Horford, who almost 40 years old. Come on, you're supposed to dominate. And you shooting fadeaway jump shots, back them in. A lot of that is on Embiid, man, and Harden. So Harden run around, I want Max. Like these players, like you can't count nobody money. I get that, and I know people on TV they don't want to be like, oh, call these guys out, man. Like they making this money ain't producing, but the fans paying for it too, cause these tickets prices going up every year they go up. Every year the ticket prices go up. So I get it. You know what I mean? The cable package, these league pass package, everything goes up when their salary goes up. So my thing is this, man. And it bothers me because these players, they play bad, and the first thing they sit back like, I want max money. Like we need to start making them feel it. Like either just be quiet and get your money quietly, but to be talking, oh, I'm leaving, yo, I need to be max, and you ain't stepping up. Like Harden get a lot of praises. They played 7 games. He played 2 good games out the 7. And he get a lot of praise because they won the 2. He had 240 points. They barely won, but he definitely stepped up and won 2 games for him. But in reality, 2 out of 5 is not good. That's good for a role player to have two great games. But your big guys, for anything, need to be 5 and 2. 5 good games and 2 subpar games. So yeah, so that's what it is, man. We have to start holding these guys accountable, man, when they don't play well like that. Don't give them no bailout. Oh, they need to leave and the cow way out like it's other people, like it's the general manager or it's the other players on the team ain't stepping up. No, it falls on them. He won MVP. He was putting up MVP numbers all regular season, and the biggest game of your life, you had 15 points. No, that's not happening. You need to stay on next. Stay on next. Can't forget that. Stay on next. You know what I mean? Anytime he opened his mouth, start chirping, bro, game 7. You know, Harden too. Like, y'all can't let them feel that. Let that sting all the way into next May and April when the playoffs start. That's how we have to start carrying it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.